What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Manz, back again with another interview with a fellow Full Sailor. It's my boy, Teddrick Palmer. Yo, Teddrick, tell the people what you about, son.
What's up? My name's Teddrick Palmer. I'm a mixed engineer and I attend Full Sail. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, and we're going to tell you a little bit about myself.
All right, so you're in the Recording Arts program, right?
Yes.
What month are you in?
I'm on my end of month 12 here at Full Sail.
How did you figure out about Full Sail? Like, how did you get into this whole, like the world of Full Sail? Like,
I wanted to be an engineer ever since I was a kid. You know, when I started engineering when I was younger, I wanted to take it more seriously. So I started looking up schools, and when I was looking at schools, I seen a few back home where they were good, but it just kind of didn't quite give you like everything. Like I looked at Full Sail and they gave you everything. They teach you from all angles. They don't just teach you engineering. They teach you show production, game, audio. Like you can go into so many different fields, and it's just amazing what they teach you here. You can just really just kind of hone your craft and just go into any angle of field that you want to go into.
because like with Recording Arts, you don't deal with mixing engineer. Like you really want to be a mix engineer, right?
Yes.
So, but like with that whole, I remember because when I started off as Recording Arts, I know that you do Foley artists, so you're making all the like sound effects for video games and stuff.
Yes.
So, and as well as doing like the stage like setup and stuff, and you're doing all like live mixing and stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty dope. That's like a whole nother aspect. You can kind of take it away from just being in the studio and start applying it in different ways.
Yeah.
So that's super fire. So
Yeah.
being at the end of month 12, you just finished the first month of your junior year in a sense. So like you're kind of like trucking fast and stuff. So like I know if you look back and everything, have you learned a lot? Like what have you learned, bro? Like what's
Yeah,
what's
I
in
could
there,
say, oh man, I learned so much here. I mean, I love how Full Sail kind of like builds you up to the point where I'm at now. Like we kind of started with, you know, music theory and sequencing, and then we kind of took it into mixing, and we just really just kind of went all angles of audio, show production, and just, they really just take everything you learned and they build onto it. So you're not just lost, you know, you kind of just take this, you know, we go from mixing and then they teach you how to go into, you know, game audio, and then from game audio they kind of teach you how to go into, you know, advanced sessions, so where you can run studios by yourself. Yeah, it's just amazing what they teach you, and the order they teach you in is just perfect. So, you know, you got to stick with it, you got to work hard, you got to stay dedicated, and if you're willing to do that, then you'll do great here.
So you feel like as if like the scheduling and stuff, how they set up the classes is perfect for like retaining stuff. I know like after we got out of, what was it, music, fundamentals of music. I think we got out of fundamentals of music and we separated. So music production students got away from recording arts students. You guys started doing show pro. We started doing like I believe it was like musicianship. So like you think that, because I felt like the process was great because I learned notes and then I started playing like the piano, actually playing. And you guys went from learning notes, learning notation to setting up shows. Like did you think like that kind of divergence really like helped out with retaining of all that stuff?
Yeah, I think it really helped out because, you know, we went from fundamentals and then we went to sequence, and then they kind of built you up to like show production. So by that time, you know, you already kind of know a little bit about audio and how it works, and then they kind of show you the show production aspect of it. So it's still audio and it's still the same thing. So I really liked how they built you up from there. So it was really like good.
So along with school and learning all the stuff you've been learning, all the keys that you got, have you collaborated with anybody, like worked on any projects or just any type of mixing engineer like work?
Yes, I actually have. A lot of students from Full Sail always come to me for mixes, so I'm always working with students from Full Sail. Started putting my music on my profile, and I started putting on Instagram, so now I'm getting clients through Instagram. They DM me all the time asking for mixes, so nice. I really love, you know, how like Full Sail taught me what I need to know now, so while I'm in school now, I can actually start to actually make money right now before I even get out of school. So I do really like that aspect.
You're making the business part of it.
Yeah,
Now
making
you're
the business.
your hours.
Yeah, so
nice.
yeah, it's really cool. You know?
So 2017 is done.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do right now to resurrect 2017. It's over and done. We're about to go home, celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Son.
Yeah.
What are your goals for 2018? What do you want to do in 2018?
2018 is, I'm planning to master everything that I've learned from the beginning on to now. I plan on just going 120% and, you know, I'm reaching out to networking with just different people, and I met a few people, and from Warner Brothers to people who work with, P. Diddy. So it's just, I've been getting a lot of good feedback from networking through like LinkedIn and social media like Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. So, we live in a generation now where we really have the upper hand to, put ourselves out there and get known.
Yeah, we have the internet.
Yeah.
For the time being. Yeah, networking through social media and all that stuff is a huge medium. And like a lot of people don't notice the power of social media and the internet and stuff like that, as well as kind of building connections with like your environment. I know you work for Full Sail, right?
Yes, I do.
What do you do?
Full Sail. I am an IMT tech, and I got that job through work study. And basically what I do is we are the main technicians at Full Sail. So when anything gets broken, we have to go fix it. And it's usually all of the studios, all of the show pros. So we're always in the studio troubleshooting the consoles, troubleshooting the gear. We're soldering, we're fixing compressors, time-based effects. I mean, you can name it.
You're actually fixing those things?
We're actually going in and fixing it, and we're opening it up. We read the schematics. We're testing them. I mean, we're cutting cables, we're soldering things together. I mean, it's everything. But I like it because it gives you a real-world experience, and that's kind of what a real intern would kind of get. And I feel like that's like going to be like what separates me from a lot of other engineers is I'm going to be able to actually kind of get down and troubleshoot if anything goes wrong in the studio.
And at that point, you're taking things apart. Like the best way to figure out how things work is to see what they're made up of and like what makes it all come together. Any advice for prospective students trying to get into the recording arts industry in Full Sail or any other school? Like, what should they do to prep up and set themselves up to succeed and be like at a position that you are? Because dude, you're making moves, bro.
Yeah, definitely. And I think for anybody back home who's thinking about coming here is really just take time and just work on your craft. Get to know music, how you want to do it, and kind of find out what you really want to be. Like like me, I always wanted to be an engineer, and I started saving up since I was a kid. So I was engineering my friends. So I say, get out there, work with your friends, work with them, and make sure you guys are just always, working and you're getting something done for your craft, every day. And I'll better prepare you when you come here, because when you do come to Full Sail, it's very fast paced, and you're going to be working very hard, and you don't really get a lot of time to kind of work on your personal craft. So the much more prepared you are with your personal craft now, the better you'll be able to balance it when you come to Full Sail.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, that's all the questions I got for today. Where can people find you? Like, where can people send their mixes to get like a nice little, the Teddy touch on it, so they get it all clean and cut? Like, where can they send it to, bro?
Yeah, you guys can send it to my email. It's teddrickpalmer@yahoo.com, or you guys can follow me on Instagram at @TheRealTeddrick.
Okay, so before you guys go ahead and send this guy all his crazy mixes, hit him up, talk to him, see what's going on, like see what you guys could get cooking up. Don't send this guy just random mixes. Like, make sure you got your name, you got a formal email. Talk to the guy. He's a human being. So it's the truth. Like, don't send this man crazy stuff. Like, talk to him. That's how you get better mixes too. You make a good connection with people, they start caring about your stuff. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes.
Am I
exactly.
Right? That's how it goes.
Right.
So thank you guys again for checking out the video. This is my boy Teddy.
Thank you guys again.
I call him Tetris because damn, I can't make a bar for that.
Yeah.
But if you guys like the video, put a like under the video. Have any questions, comments, and concerns, leave it in the comment section below or DM me on Instagram. Follow my man Teddrick, and like always, check out the music. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Thank you again.
Peace.
My guy. So let's talk about these mixes, son.